하늘은 준 겨울에
Hello everyone! Welcome to the stream between the matchup of DaMeMeThEiFxD and shadowkun on the Osmania Philippines 2030 Nationals 7K Division. I am Toadette, also known as Solowas Els, and joining me on the commentary booth is going to be none other than VRX. Hello, how are you doing today?
Hello. Thank you for the warm welcome there. No? So yeah, I am VRX, the one who Arona just recently clean swept, so that's nice. So we're here commentating the what's this match? The Meme Thief and shadowkun.
Yeah, there we go. I mean, these are two very exceptionally skilled 7K players. I've personally known Meme Thief more as a 4K player, however, because he participated in the 4DM tournament in, I believe, 2020. But at the end of the day, he's made some improvements here and there. So I'm curious to see how he would transition from a 4K player to a 7K player. Though to be fair, he's done like a couple of 7K tournaments already, which I believe were 7K 2021 and 7K 2022.
Actually, I'm the opposite. I actually known shadowkun much longer because we are both OT-jammers actually since I think 2018. Actually, 2018 was might be shadowkun's debut on OT-jam. But yeah, shadowkun is an exceptional 7K player for me, no. Especially in the LN department. This guy is really scary if you are playing against him in an LN map. So yeah. And here we have the. Is this a warm up?
Yeah, this is gonna be a warm up. Although I think it's going to be hard to judge really, because I'm pretty sure that this isn't how hard the maps are in the quarterfinals.
Oh, is shadowkun? He's using Eden. Okay, it's interesting.
Well, it is definitely interesting because the thing about Hidden is that you're only allowed to view at the higher portion of the screen. However, it's going to be hard to be able to accurately hit some stuff. But at the end of the day, with a reading advantage like that, it could be easier to combo if you're more fluent with that. But it's going to be a problem because you don't know where you're going to be hitting, just to be exact.
Yeah, that is true actually. But a lot of players actually have those special skins that they use, no, where the hidden is actually static, no, and that actually it might be a reminiscent of the OT-jam hidden mod, I think. Yeah, that's actually it. No? So, but here we have what's the score? It's actually the Meme Thief is below 90, I believe.
Correct, that is below 90%. And when you're talking about a static hidden, that's what we call lane covers. So the thing about lane covers is they're like the hidden or the Faden mod, but they cover the screen on a very static, as you've said, on a very static way, meaning it doesn't go higher as the combo becomes higher. It just stays still, no matter how high your combo is. So that's something that I really hope that players are able to utilize more, because the confusion on reading would certainly be there once the hidden goes higher or the fade-in becomes lower.
Yeah, that's actually true, no. So okay, so we're done with this. What's the warm up? Is this the first warm up? I think. Yeah, we have the Meme Thief on
This is the
B.
second one. This is
This
already
is the
the
second
second
one. All
warm-up.
right. Okay.
Because unfortunately, the first warm-up wasn't able to be streamed
Wasn't
due to
shown.
some issues. And now we'll be able to see the rolls, actually. Meme Thief rolling a 66 point, which is not that bad, but it's
Wait,
also not the best roll.
shadowkun rolled point.
Oh my god! I think that's the first one! That's the first
That's
one
actually
in
the
the
first-
tournament!
This is
That's
actually
actually
the second one, by
goodness.
the way. I just need to
No,
remind
that's actually the
everyone
third
this
one.
is
Wait,
the, well, actually the third
that's
one.
the second one?
Wait,
No, that's actually the third one because I was the first one who rolled.
all right.
the
So
one-
just
Oh
reminding
my
everyone,
God.
we have
Against him, actually.
3-1 rolls in the tournament so far. That's a all-time record in the Philippine tournament scene. All right, bye.
I believe so, but like, okay, well now that we're on to the protects and bans, I'm not sure what Shadowkun's gonna protect really, but I think DaMeMeThEiF should be protecting Rice, because the thing about players who are not that physically capable on the game, they also tend to be players who are not that proficient in long notes, at least in terms of 7k, because it could be the opposite when it comes to 4k, as those who are physically capable also tend to be not as proficient in long notes. But in 7k, I think both skill sets mesh well with each other.
Actually, yeah, that's true, no. But for in this case, I think Shadowkun has the I don't know better advantage on both the Rice and Ellen department. But I think the meme thief for this one, I think the safest is gonna be Rice, no. Tech, more specifically the tech one. I'm not sure what's the tech Rice here, no.
I could agree if number one, meme thief doesn't end up missing too much. Like,
That's actually true, yeah.
the problem is, yes, you could say the accuracy could be there, but if Shadowkun's physicality is gonna be off the charts, then I don't see Shadowkun missing too much.
Yeah, consistency is the key actually. So, okay, so what's the so the meme thief protected hybrid 3? What's hybrid 3? It's actually Lancelot.
Hybrid 3 is Lancelot, yes. And I think Shadowkun protected the Lost Woman,
Oh, it's
which is,
Actually-
yes,
okay. So hybrid 3. This is actually interesting because hybrid 3 is actually high ODs for some reason. When I actually try to play this, it's really hard to act. So it's actually a I don't know, a good protect I think for the meme thief.
I would say if it's like act based 100%, it could be easier for like meme thief to be able to score some points. But the problem again lies in the fact that I think Shadowkun is just gonna miss a lot less compared to meme thief.
Yeah,
And-
that's actually true.
And then we're going to be having Verona as the ban, which is Rice 4. It makes a lot of sense because like meme thief certainly is going to be like really good in the Rice department.
Wait, Verota is actually is this the chord? This is the chord jack map, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, it is the chord jack map.
Well,
So I
yeah,
think it might make sense that Shadowkun bans this, probably because the meme thief might be more experienced in jack maps.
Yeah, that's true. And wait a second, we're seeing a Rise 2 ban, which actually makes a lot of sense. If you were to look at the warm-up a while ago, Meme Thief struggled on the chord stream pick. And in my opinion, that's definitely the choice to make if you're struggling on a pattern like that. Not all of the Rises are going to be the same after that.
Yeah, because the Rise 2 is actually very tricky because I think this is more on the stamina. I think because it's a long one, and the fact that it has I think mini jacks, I believe, in this map, it's gonna actually drain your stamina. So this is a very good ban from him.
Yeah, that's true. The thing about mini jacks is they tend to be patterns that would cause the player to drop some misses here and there. But moving on from that, we're going to be seeing the first pick of the match, which is going to be I don't know how to read it. I think it's Astrolore. Yeah, Astrolore, correct. So considering that Meme Thief protected a hybrid, I think it totally makes sense that they're going for a 4v2 bias protect, in my opinion, because 4v2 really focuses on the ratio as well. So if hybrid wants you to have really good act, then this is definitely the pick to make for Meme Thief. However, you have to make sure as well that you don't make so many drops. But here we go. This is gonna be the first pick. Astrolore, Meme Thief, Shadowkun. Let's see who's going to take the first point.
Okay. Oh, Shadowkun is still in hidden. What?
Oh my
Interesting.
goodness. I agree.
Okay,
It's definitely
so let's see.
going to be interesting, considering that right now, I think Mean Thief actually has the act advantage, but it's super minimal. This could change in any moment, but oh, Shadow finding a drop early on, that is definitely not a good thing.
That is not a good start.
That is definitely not a good start. And right now, Meme Thief has the act advantage. This is what he was going for this whole time. But shadowkun is slowly increasing that. The combo advantage is certainly on Meme Thief. But as I say that, that's a bad drop.
Right, that's a good one for me right there. So, but anyway, so who's the have the advantage? Oh, so shadowkun, no. So the Meme Thief has to need to be more consistent, and as I say that, he's consistently missing. What?
Yeah, that's very unfortunate on them. However, now the patterns are going to be a little difficult as well. Because we saw some long notes being thrown into the mix with the rice. And even though Meme Thief's act is arguably better than shadowkun's if the misses weren't there, we can't focus on the what ifs and focus on what already happened. As even with those misses, even when those misses happened, it was very, very spread out too. Meaning the combo was not up there. And as I say that, that's what I'm talking about. It would have been different if Meme Thief missed on like one chord, but considering
and
that
he's still missing.
Yeah, that's exactly the problem here.
And we're actually on the second half now, so the Meme Thief needs to keep his consistency on check right now, because shadowkun is actually raising the gap between his score and the Meme Thief's score right now.
That's true, and I just noticed this right now, but look at the accuracy that Meme Thief has over shadowkun. I think it's literally almost the exact same, except Meme Thief just missed so many times that it doesn't really matter in the long run.
Yeah, and just actually sealed the deal for him.
Yeah, and there you go. That is a very convincing win for shadowkun. It's not a good start, but the good news is that it's still a start. It's better to lose points early on than to miss at like the very end.
For it. So shadowkun is actually getting his first point on the board, and I think this is who's the first pick here? Is this a breakpoint?
It is definitely a break point on Meme Thief's end. So yeah, it's definitely a break point, and even without those misses, it would have still been a big accolade for shadowkun. So at the end of the day, this is definitely a point that shadowkun deserves. But oh my goodness, I think that's hybrid too, actually. So getting straight into the hybrids now, which I think makes sense. You won one hybrid pick, why not go for another?
At this point, they're actually using every hybrid, and I think LN also might be on their strategy, you know. So they pick. I can't see because the screen is actually a bit.
It's hybrid too. Cyclone beats such hysterical nightmare.
Okay, so that's what a very. I don't know. I think this is a more consistency kind of a pick, no, because the LN here is actually a bit tricky for me to play specifically, but for this two probably no problem. So let's see.
You actually have a point in saying that this is a consistency kind of pick, because I just saw the length of this. It's around 3 minutes and 20 seconds, I believe. So it certainly makes sense that this would be a pick where players have to be consistent on. But as I say that, Meme Thief unfortunately finding a drop at the very start.
Another miss.
2 drops.
Oh,
that is. No,
that a client?
That is not a client miss.
Oh,
because either way, shadowkun has the combo advantage. So here's the problem. If you're missing already on like chord stream patterns, very light chord stream patterns at the start, then what more for the rest of the map? This is not a good look for Meme Thief. However, luckily it's definitely not the end yet, as shadowkun may have the accuracy advantage right now, but this could go further down if shadowkun is not careful, because Meme Thief is certainly not too far behind.
Yeah, especially shadowkun is actually on the hidden one, or the hidden mode. It might pose a challenge, but as I said that, he doesn't actually... He's not having any challenges whatsoever though. So, and as I said that, the Meme Thief actually still missed. So, he needs to keep his consistency in check, actually.
Okay, but you can't really blame Meme Thief for that, because the patterns here are not the easiest to hit, really.
That's actually true.
Like, right now, these kinds of patterns are hard. And as I say that, both MemeThEiF and shadowkun finding some drops here and there. So the problem that we're going to be having for both players is who is able to balance out their court scheme to be like able to hit Ellens and Rise at the same time. And right now, I can tell that shadowkun is more proficient in that regard because MemeThEiF's been finding misses here and there, and it's just really unfortunate because those long notes could be make or break in terms of this. Like he's hitting the Rise not that bad, but I'm seeing a lot of early releases on the long note.
Yeah, and it's actually gonna be a nail on the coffin right there because the score gap is pretty large.
Yeah, it is around 80,000 points, but I wouldn't call it a nail in the coffin yet. Unless something huge happens to MemeThEiF, though, it's really looking bad on their side. But now, this is where they really have to perform at their best. The long road section, which I believe MemeThEiF has really been struggling a lot as of recent.
It's actually hitting really. Is that?
Yeah, it's really late for MemeThEiF.
It's late, yeah.
It is indeed really late, indicating that MemeThEiF is struggling to be able to read some of them. shadowkun, on the other end, is performing really well. In fact, their unstable rate is so much more balanced compared to MemeThEiF. And that's what's really giving them the chance here. And I believe this is also why they're playing with Hidden. Because, like, if you're playing with Hidden, and you might have a little bit of a struggle to actually hit something on time, this would probably be for Otojam players who struggle to hit a little early. Because I think they either tend to release late or early. And I think I can tell that without Hidden, maybe shadowkun is struggling to hit early. At least that's how I see it.
Actually, that might be true, no? Because he is actually an autojammer. Most autojammers in Osu is actually hitting early because I think there's a delay in autojam. But here you go. We have shadowkun getting his second point on the board.
That is true. And like, it's just transitioning from a rhythm game that, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, that prioritizes combo and less misses over to like a rhythm game that focuses a lot on act. That's kind of why that happens as well. Because like Otojam focuses a lot on the HP. Because I believe Otojam's HP is very strict.
Actually, that depends on the difficulty you select, no? There's three: easy, normal, and I think hard. And most players actually prefer hard because if you clear a song on hard, you're considered an EP in Otojam.
All right, and I believe the HP there is really strict, right?
Yeah, actually that's true. If it's on a hard mode, because you need to be more consistent. If you gain, not gain, but have more misses, it's kind of hard to recover HP.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. I can totally see why Otojam players tend to release early because again, if you're focusing more on passing the map, then you won't be able to focus on having better accuracy in the long run. And I can definitely see why it happens. But oh, look at this. shadowkun is now playing with Hidden still, even on a Rice map. But look at this. 1 minute and 57 seconds, indicating that this leaves no room for error at all. So if you make one mistake, this could definitely be the end. But right now, I think shadowkun has a small advantage.
I can't see because the screen is...
Okay, but no. It's still a little bit in shadowkun's end. But here's gonna be the problem. Can MemeThEiF catch up to that? Right now, they're both in the 99 range, but as I said that, one player straight misses. Oh my goodness, I can see why MemeThEiF picked this now. Because look at this, he's able to keep up with shadowkun. But right now, the accuracy is certainly in shadowkun's favor. That's an 80,000 point lead. Not the biggest lead we've seen, definitely one of the smaller ones, but this is still a really hard lead to catch up to. This would require shadowkun to miss like once or twice for you to even have a shot at cracking back off.
Yeah, if the MemeThEiF actually gets the second half for this, I think he might have the chance to win this.
Although
we're at the bridge though, so this is a very slow. I think this is a what's the beat here? I think it's 6x4.
Could be. Oh no, that is a very bad miss. You do not want to miss on the break sections, because the thing about break sections is that they only have a few notes, so you only have a little opportunity to be able to catch up. Shadowkun takes one back,
Trades one.
so this could still be a chance for MemeThief to catch up. However, Shadowkun has to miss so much more.
He's missing.
Oh my
What?
goodness! This could go back to MemeThief if Shadowkun's not careful.
Somewhere sleepy.
What's gonna happen? But MemeThief
MemeThief
finds it
misses.
back! I believe that's the nail of the coffin! Very unfortunate. There were
Oh.
chances for MemeThief to catch up, but those misses from
Those
him
misses.
were too much.
It's
And
too
you can
much.
tell by the ratio alone that it was literally just the same. But look at those 200 counts. That was a little too much
Too
on
much.
MemeThief's end.
Yeah, the meme team actually won on the ratio department, but again, the inconsistency is just there to kind of block him. So yeah, and then Shadowkun gets his third point, and I think this the second break point.
That is indeed the second break point already for Shadowkun. Not a good sign, actually. This is definitely not a good sign.
I think the best here is gonna be the R6 if anyone picks that, because they actually just recently picked a chord. Is it a chord stream? Is it? Yeah, it is a chord stream, no?
That is true. That is true, but like... Oh wait, no, and they're going for... Now they're going for Himitsu, which is, I
Oh.
believe, their protect...
It's Ellen. Oh, it's Ellen 4, the law school map.
Yeah, this is what they're going for, and I think it makes a lot of sense. Like, Shadowkun, Otojam, of course, what would you infer from that? You could tell that, oh, they're gonna be good at long notes. So, I think what they're really going for here is just showing their capabilities on how good they can be in the LN department. It's gonna be a little bit of a problem for MemeThief, who I think prioritizes more on the Rise department. But at the end of the day, this is what they have to play through. And once again, Shadowkun with the hidden mod, just probably going to be playing with that for the rest of the map. For the rest of the match.
Still keeping the hidden mod now. So here we go. So this map is might be a bit tricky for actually that's true what you said, a bit tricky for the meme fit, because the pattern here is actually Otojami, and Shadowkun will enjoy this map. So
Yeah, you did see Shadowkun will enjoy this map. So like, when I hear that, of course, what just happened? Okay, before we talk about that, like, you did see how Shadowkun will probably enjoy this map. Like, there's a different feeling when you're playing something that you really like. And of course, when you're playing something that you have fun on, you would definitely be able to perform better on that, because instead of focusing on the nervousness of how you're gonna do, instead you'll be able to focus on how much fun you're going to be having. And I think that's what Shadowkun really went for here. And as of this moment, it's really paying off. Even with a very early drop a while ago, Shadowkun has a minor advantage.
Oh, what?
Whoa, what just happened? Whoa! That was an insane trade of misses, but ultimately Shadowkun is going to be taking the advantage now, because this is the long note section that I expect Shadowkun to dominate. But wait a second, this lead could really go to MemeThief if Shadowkun is not careful, because
It's actually true. Oh,
wow,
the meme team has the leads now. What?
that is super scary. If this is Shadowkun's protect, and if MemeThief takes this,
What?
this could really, really set the tone for this match. Yes, it's 3-0 right now, but this is not an impossible lead to catch up to. MemeThief taking that advantage on the long notes. I think that's a quietness, because that happened after a reset. However, MemeThief missed one more time. What is happening? That was so unexpected.
I think the thing that's happening here is probably Shadowkun is a high level autojam player. Most high level autojammers is more likely to pick faster maps than this. I think what's the BPM this? It's 135. It's very slow. So I think that's the struggle that Shadowkun is having right now, because this map is too slow, even though it is an autojammy pattern.
if that's the case, then I really don't know what was going on in the decision making here. Because right now, Meme Thief is really able to capitalizing unexpectedly as well. But here's the thing, I think I know why Meme Thief is able to take advantage of this one. Look at the OD. OD2, meaning the accuracy is not going to be too much of a problem. And we know how well Meme Thief can accurately hit patterns. So this means that, number one, Meme Thief is probably able to play these because of the OD being low. And as you said, the struggles of shadowkun on a low BPM probably also contribute to that.
Yeah, and the Meme Thief needs to hold on, and as I say that, the lead goes to shadowkun right now.
And wow,
this misses.
But this is actually closer than expected. Oh my goodness, this is super close. Shadowkun, the moment shadowkun drops, Meme Thief ends up dropping a few as well. As I say that, on the break section, shadowkun finds a drop. This could go to Meme Thief any second now.
He's letting his guard down.
We're approaching the long note section soon, and we've seen that Meme Thief can catch up, can handle those.
Here comes the last part, which is I think the densest part of this map, and it actually has the trickiest one because this one has I think shields or mini jacks.
Oh my goodness! Oh wow, Meme Thief finds a drop. shadowkun holding on, but the accuracy is not that different. And shadowkun finds a drop in the here. These dense sections are giving players a trouble. Oh my goodness!
Oh my god.
This is the last part. This is make or break for both players.
Your
No one
accuracy
can
is the
miss.
same.
Except no! Wait! Oh, who's gonna take this? These last long note section.
The Meme Thief, what?
Meme Thief finds a drop. Who's going to
It trading
take
misses.
this? Oh my goodness! I don't know who has the lead right now. What?
What?
Oh, they both just missed.
It's so close.
Oh wait, is this gonna be Meme
Wait.
Thief or is this gonna be shadowkun? Let's see.
Let's see.
Wait.
It's so close.
Oh my god, Client really has to stop.
Kun, what
This
are you
is
doing?
165 points. And that's a few.
Wait, what happened
Is
to?
that it? Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute. Let's see. Oh my goodness.
What
Okay.
happened to the Meme Thief?
According to the referee's end, Meme Thief won the point. According to the
Wow.
MP link, Meme Thief won the point.
That's impressive, actually. Wow. And this is this shadowkun's protect, right?
Yes.
Oh my. And I think this is a breakpoint.
That was so unexpected. What just happened?
So let's see. I think the Meme Thief, yeah, he won through ratio and the 200 count actually. So and it's pretty it's a pretty close match though. So, whew. What's the gap? It's 342 points. Wow, that's so close actually.
Yeah, that is indeed. Wait, that is 542 points. 592. 596, sorry. 596. There we go. Final. 596.
And there you go. The Meme Thief gets his first point on the board.
That was so unexpected, by the way. I did not expect Meme Thief to be able to get the point, especially on shadowkun's protect. And now, Meme Thief is picking the protects of his own.
So, hybrid 3. Okay, that's not. I think, considering the accuracy skills of these two players, I think the Meme Thief has the better advantage slightly. Because this is almost OD8 actually. Really very demanding chart actually.
Well, to be fair, again, the question of is Meme Thief able to keep up with the physicality? Because that's really been the question this whole map.
Yeah, that's true actually. Because this map has this tricky time signature stuff going on here. So we'll see throughout this game. And still, shadowkun is actually, going with that hidden mod still.
I mean, it's been helping, so like I don't see why not. But as of this moment, Meme Thief has a small advantage. This is a 2-minute map though, so any mistake Meme Thief commits, this would go back to shadowkun. However, as of this moment, we're in the first quarter of the match, actually, of the map, I mean. And this is Meme Thief's Protect. So if he loses this, this would essentially trade back the 1 point that he lost to shadowkun. And
The shadowkun misses.
that's a 1 miss. But Meme Thief trades 1 back.
It's
And
one.
and the accuracy is actually on Meme Thief's end. Regarding the patterns right now, it's not exactly the most difficult pattern, so this shouldn't be too bad.
Okay, but the Meme Thief is constantly missing though. And Shadowkun actually trades that. But the lead is still going to Shadowkun because of his combo lately.
Yes, the combo was definitely up there. And now the patterns, once again, I think it's actually benefiting Meme Thief because these are like patterns that are super uncomfortable. And once the patterns like that show up, like stuff that makes it really hard to act, Meme Thief could really take it on. Because Shadowkun seems to have the worst accuracy between the two when the map is not that hard. However, this lead that Meme Thief is holding is not too big. It appears to be getting harder and harder, but no one is dropping yet. And now we're approaching a sort of big section. Oh my goodness. Oh,
and they
trade!
misses. Oh,
They trade the misses, but this is not a good look for Shadowkun. Meme Thief
they traded
trades it
misses
back.
again.
This is weird. Look, it's the accuracy. I think it's a 97. 1% of accuracy is really big, and I think it's safe to say that Meme Thief takes another point.
Oh man, the Meme
That's
Thief gets his
8,000
second
points.
point.
Wow, this is a
Wow.
good turn of events.
Man, and they have the same miscount. That's interesting.
6 misses, but look at those 200 counts. 103 to 124. 694 perfects to 842. That accuracy is really giving Meme Thief an edge. Looks like Shadowkun is finally gonna be changing skin. Maybe something's been up.
Yeah, I think at this point he might consider dropping his hidden, probably, and might be using a like we talked before though. The skins, the hidden skin.
That is true, but like you have to be very careful in what you're picking, in my opinion, because like at the end of the day, this is a loser's bracket map. So whoever is losing this, unfortunately, is going to be eliminated.
Wait, on the chat, the Meme Thief said magta-time na ako. Wait, what?
Oh wait, I think he's playing in a piece of net or a phone shop.
Oh. Extend po ng 1 hour. Open time na lang.
Well, not right now, because like we have to see first. Okay, looks like they're going for LN2.
L2. Okay, so what's L2? It's...
Ikutoshitsuki.
Oh wait, what's this map? Let's see.
It's LN2. It's a melee. It's a
I think
map
this is...
by yes.
Ah!
Oh, it's long note release.
Wait,
Okay.
oh, okay.
I think is a good
Release.
pick for. This is definitely a good pick for Shadowkun. I
Shadowkun.
think.
Yeah, I
But-
think it is, yeah. Because, tricky... Oh, sorry. Coordination, actually, is fairly tricky for Rice players. So, I think the advantage here goes to Shadowkun. So, here we go. So, okay. So, Shadowkun actually dropped his hidden mod. And I think he's using a different screen right now.
I can tell the scroll speed on their end also looks a little bit lower, and right now, both players are actually super close with each other.
The Meme Thief is actually releasing a bit late, actually.
Yeah, see, here's the problem. Meme Thief is indeed releasing a little late compared to Shadowkun's more balanced and spread out you are. So right now, it's not looking good for Meme Thief, and as I say that's 1 drop. This is a, I believe, 3-minute map. So this is essentially 3 minutes of Elon coordination, and this is not looking good for Meme Thief at all.
And considering this OD7 and Ellen coordination, this is gonna be a very challenging one for the Meme Thief. But if he keeps his consistency, he might get the edge though.
Well, that is true. There is still a...
Wait, did the Meme Thief miss?
yes, Meme Thief did miss a few times already, I believe. And right now, shadowkun has yet to drop. These patterns may look slow, but that's the thing. It's gonna be really hard for the player to just consistently release and hit the notes on time. So at the end of the day, Meme Thief is really going to be at a disadvantage as of this moment.
Yeah, and as I see the pattern here, it looks like coordination, and I think this is brackety. Yeah, it looks it looks brackety actually. So a very challenging one for the Newton. And as I say that he is actually consistently missing. That's a interesting choice of words though.
That's true. And right now, shadowkun holding that consistency, and it's really proving to pay off a lot in comparison to Meme Thief's accuracy right now.
Adoko might get an FC if he keeps this up though.
Well, as of this moment, I don't think that should be the focus. The focus right now should be the fact that shadowkun has a 40,000 point advantage against Meme Thief. This is a really hard one to catch up to because number one, the length is 3 minutes, and with more notes, a lead that big, it's gonna require a lot more misses in shadowkun for Meme Thief to catch up. And unfortunately, Meme Thief is the one that's been missing a lot.
And we're at the fourth quarter now, and I don't think the Meme Thief has the time to recover his score though.
Yeah, this is unfortunate, but at the end of the day, shadowkun with a very solid performance. Meme Thief actually did really good as well. It's just the performance that shadowkun placed right now is really going to put an edge on them. After a 2-point consecutive performance from Meme Thief, which was honestly scary if you're on the perspective on shadowkun, this would probably calm him down as they get the FC indeed.
Yeah. So shadowkun gets his fourth point with an FC.
Yeah, look at the ratio though. The ratio would be on Meme Thief's side, but that 200 count and the misses were way too much for shadowkun to not just win this.
Oh, and wait. And the Meme Thief picked LN1. Wait, what's LN1? Let's see.
LN1 is Cry.
Wait, is it? Oh, it's Cry.
It is by Makiba again. So this is another edit. True. And here we go. It is going to be Cry. Yes, Cry about it indeed.
Cry is free. I'm not too familiar about this map though. I think this is an Ellen Tech, I believe. Yeah, it looks techy for me.
And I think that's why Meme Thief chose this, because like if it's hard to act and not the most straightforward map, maybe that's something that he could take advantage of. But as of this moment, it's not really working that much.
Yeah, but the score gap is very small right now. But the Meme Thief is missing, and that's giving shadowkun the edge here.
Yeah, here's the good thing though. Like, the lead is not too big even with that one drop. It's probably because the accuracy advantage that shadowkun has is not too far off.
Wait, what is this section? This is a break section? Looks like it. Oh no, now this is the break section. So we're at the second half right now, and I think the Meme Thief needs to keep his again consistency in check right now to get the lead back.
Indeed, the consistency check is working for shadowkun, really. Because Meme Thief did find some drops on some earlier sections from what I saw a while ago. And right now, we have a good chance that shadowkun could take this. And again, Meme Thief missing on one of the easier sections, at least compared to the rest of the chart. Very unfortunate, but it is what it is.
He's missing again.
Yeah, that's true, but look at the accuracy. It's literally so close
Same.
still.
It's actually the same, yeah. Oh, this one is really tricky actually. It's L coordination again. And the Meme Thief is actually dropping to below 97 accuracy now.
Yeah, and again, oh my goodness, that's gonna make the lead even bigger. Meme Thief is considerably dropping accuracy because of the patterns here. Like, this is kind of coordination in a sense where you have to be careful where to hit the notes and when to release those LMs, but it's really working on Shadowkun's side. Shadowkun seems to be very, very familiar with these kinds of patterns.
Yeah, this pattern is actually very common on AutoJam, so I think that's that's true though. That Shadowkun is having the full combo on that part. But yeah, we have Shadowkun on the getting his 5th point with 0 misses. Actually, I think this is an FC.
Probably, but I don't think Shadowkun has to focus on that. Shadowkun should focus on the fact that it's literally match point and they have a chance to take this victory.
Wait, OD8. Oh, okay. So
And I'm predicting, yeah, it is OD8, so this is
OD8.
definitely. And here's my prediction. I think Shadowkun's gonna go for LN3. There's no other way but LN3 at this point.
yeah, I think LN3 might be the go-to for Shadowkun right here if he wants to get his last point. Wait, is he going for Rice though? Oh, so he's picking Rice 5?
That's interesting because there's still one more long note left, but at the end of the day, if Rice 5 is gonna be what they want to choose, then why not?
Yeah, and Rice 5 is I think this is the Rice tech. Yeah, I think this is no.
This is definitely going to be hard for players to act because with this Rice tech, but at the end of the day, this is OD7, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Wait a second, why is Meme Thief playing with a different background? This is not the map they're playing.
Wait. Why is there a different background there though?
Wait, what is going on?
What's going on?
Okay. Oh, there is.
Okay.
Okay, that makes sense now. I thought it was
Different map.
I thought it was a different map, but okay.
Okay, so this is actually a tech map, and it actually contains a lot of techy brackety sections right here that one of them might choke on, probably.
But right now, there's no signs of anyone choking. As I say that, Meme Thief finds a drop very early on. This is going to be who's gonna be dropping first. Shadowkun has a good chance because their accuracy is up there. The patterns are favoring Shadowkun a lot right now. Except they find one miss, but Meme Thief found like 5 or 6. So that's really unfortunate. And now this is where the map really starts to pick up. The technicality aspect is really gonna start to pull in. Wait a second, Shadowkun finding 2 or 3 drops. Meme Thief trades one back. Very unfortunate, but at the end of the day,
that's so many. What?
That's so many drops. I think that's a 94 on Mean Thief's
It's a
end, and
94, yeah.
shadowkun with a 97.
7.
So these two players are really having a hard time with this map, but I can't really blame them. This is such a difficult map to begin with, because you did say this is technical. This is very, very technical as a map.
Considering this is also OD7, you gotta keep your consistency in check here.
That's true, and right now, Mean Thief definitely still has a chance of coming back, but it's gonna take a lot of unfortunate events to happen to shadowkun, but I don't think it's gonna happen. And there it is! Shadowkun has fought through all of the patterns, all of the unfortunate misses. Mean Thief's accuracy also at the start, but at the end of the day, here we go with the first person, not really first person, but one of the people to be advancing. And unfortunately, Mean Thief is going to be eliminated, I think. And there it is. shadowkun wins the match, but Mean Thief fought very hard. We can both agree on that. And look at the accuracy. It's literally on Mean Thief's favor without the misses.
Yeah, that's true, no. And good thing that he actually got an S here, no, because this map is really tricky actually. But yeah, congratulations to Shadowkun actually for winning this match and moving on through the losers bracket.
And that was a very strong effort from Mean Thief. But as I've said, unfortunately, only one can be declared the winner, and that is going to be shadowkun. Once again, Mean Thief fought very well, and shadowkun definitely triumphed in this difficult matchup. Just a very good performance from both in general. But yeah, that's it for now on this match. I believe there's another one that's going to be happening. There's actually two matches happening at the same time. I think it's going to be Ellis Tenshikura and also either Puddles. Both matches are certainly interesting in their own regard. So I hope that everyone's going to be performing at their best, and I can't wait to see how everyone performs. Thank you so much again, Virex, for the commentary. I hope
Thank you
you
so much.
enjoyed. I hope everyone enjoyed the match that was being streamed. Please stay tuned for the next matches. And that's all for now. We'll be switching over in a few minutes. I can commentate, pero let's wait for the ano.
Desde que te he conocido, no tuve tiempo para prepararme para tanta ternura.
walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town,